Hello everyone, and welcome back to the 26th episode of the Top 5 Weekly. Now, in this series, each week we look at the most popular workshop creations here on Steam. We analyze each one of the submissions, we discover their features, and finally we test them out here in the world of Stormworks. Now, if you're enjoying this video, comment below and let me know what else you'd like to see in our future videos. While there, don't forget that like and subscribe button and click the little bell icon to notify my upcoming content as soon as it gets posted. So said, let's get straight into it and get started with the first creation of the episode. So to start this week's episode off, we have the first creation, which is the Infinity Generator Mark 1. Now this is done by a content creator called Stevie2004. Now this is a 170 to 200 watt small infinity generator. Now the actual dimensions of it are pretty small. It's a 17 by 7 by 7 creation itself. Now you guys obviously know that with the recent patch we had last week, infinity generators kind of got removed of some sort, but it seems like the workshop and the community have come a little better and have created some new ones here. So this is something new. Obviously the way they've done it is quite old, however it seems to be still working, so quite interesting. Obviously this is very popular on the workshop at the moment, since obviously the devs went and just got rid of the old infinity generators. So as always, let's go ahead and spawn in, see what it's like and how it works in the world of Stormworks. Now spawning this creation in, you can see this is pretty small. Seems to be a few things going on inside of it. Now we seem to have gearbox. Along with that is we have the actual generator itself. Seems like we can see the insides of this also from this side, so something going on here obviously with the wheels, and that's how it's getting its power. We have a screen here, seems like an electrical connector, and we also have battery consumption, we have on-off switch, and we have a throttle lever. So let's go and get this turned on. Oh, we have a little booting up screen, that's pretty cool. Obviously he's gone and used that. We seem to have the watts, generator torque, the RPS, the battery, and it's off. Okay, so let's go and get the throttle up. Oh, hello. That seems to be turning inside there, and that's gone on. Okay, so it seems to be actually moving, and it's generating 90-ish watts, and you can see it's kind of turning on and off as it needs it. Now you can turn it all the way fully, and you can see this is turning around inside here. So obviously it's using the wheel friction somehow. Obviously this thing is jumping around over the place a little bit. Still pretty cool. Obviously something different in comparison to the last type of infinite generators that we used to see. But I can see this obviously being very popular, already is very popular on the workshop, being just jumped into any creation as a electrical source really, which is really nice. You never have to charge it, you never have to do anything, and produces nearly 200 watts of power, so pretty cool actually. So that's pretty much about it for this. There's nothing really else about it. And moving on to the next creation of the episode, we have the SSI SC15 Woodpecker. This is done by obviously a content creator called White Noise. You guys know his work on the workshop already, especially for his mech stuff. Now the Woodpecker itself is designed to be a helicopter that emphasizes on search and rescue. Now he's got a whole bunch of features in here. As always guys, we'll spawn it in, test it out, see how it works in the world and what cool features it has inside it really. And spawning this creation, and you can see this thing looks absolutely amazing. It's got a really nice narrow body. It is quite tall however, but it still looks absolutely gorgeous. You can see we have a camera here at the front, gimbal camera, a whole bunch of paint blocks going all over this helicopter. Along with that, we seem to have a door, a angled spotlight, which is pretty cool. We have a winch with a harness. It seems like this is the sliding door. We have some more paint blocks going around. We have a refueling port there, the tail rotors with some fin rudders. We also have another refueling port and another hatch to get in with some more angled spotlights. Now coming into the cockpit here, let's go again and get this door closed. We have some Arctic outfits, once again paint blocks everywhere. I think winch controls here. We have Arctic outfit again. We have TTs, sending transponder kind of thing here, which is pretty cool. Along with that, we have parachutes and we have the main cockpit. Now in the main cockpit, we seem to have a whole bunch of things. Let's start at the top here. So we have internal heaters, landing lights, nav lights, transponder. Let's get nav lights on. Fuel pressure, fuel. Let's get the fuel pump and fuel valve on. We have right compressor, left compressor, main generator, left controller. Okay. We also have the throttle. We have instrument backlights and cockpit battery, and we have a whole bunch of things here. So we have the speed, we have altitude, we have vertical speed, we have fuel per second, battery, torque, RPS. We have knots. We have, I don't know what that is. We also have kill vertical, okay, altitude hold. I don't know what these buttons do. We'll check now. We have, I guess, engine stats. Yeah, generator orcs, okay, and then speed there. What does this do? Okay, so this changes the screens. Okay, so we can switch between the different screens. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so you got all different screens there. I'm guessing in the same, exactly the same on the other side. Enter name, I'm guessing, is going to be for the little TT thing on the side there. Okay, let's go and jump back to 2. Okay, so to get this guy started, what we're going to do is, I think we need to get the left and right compressor on, and let's get the throttle up here. Now wait for the RPS to kick in. Okay, we got the RPS over there. And once we got the RPS, we can go and enable our generator and also our automatic auto hold. Okay, RPS is up now. Fantastic. Now we should be able to just increase. Whoa, that is very quick. Doesn't like that at all. Oops, let's go and kill the throttle. Yeah, it didn't like that at all. And moving on to the next creation of the episode, we have the HH60G Jayhawk. This is done by a content creator called Sheepdog, once again quite well known on the workshop for his Coast Guard stuff. Now, this is obviously in true Coast Guard fashion, has all the cool features on there. He seems to have gone and added in quite a cool different ways of creations here that we have on the workshop, including a couple different microprocessors and screens and things from different creators, and he's gone and all put it into this actual helicopter. So obviously you can expect it to be full of features and cool things, of course, with all these different creators going and actually having their things being added into this actual helicopter. So as always, let's go ahead, spawn it, and see what it's like in the world of Stormworks. And spawning this helicopter, and you can see once again another very nice looking helicopter, nice and low. I'm really liking these springs on the wheels here, obviously using the off-road wheels here. A whole bunch of spotlights going around. Seems like we have a camera with a screen on the side. We have some doors. Seems like, yes, that's the button to get in there. Okay, let's go and close that. We have, I'm guessing these are the extended fuel tanks on the sides. We have some more paint blocks going all the way around this helicopter. Big fins at the back here. We have, I'm guessing, another fuel tank here. We have a winch and also a camera there, and I'm guessing door to open up. Yes, door to open up, sliding door. I don't know what this is, but I know I'm guessing it's another door, and we have another camera and another screen, and then a spotlight here in the front. Let's go ahead and get in this. Let's see what's going on in here. So I'm guessing that closes the door. We have winch up, winch down, and swimmer spotlight. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Let's go and close that. I don't know. There we go. Now the door's closed. Okay, we have medical beds, some diving equipment, a heater. Seems like an electrical circuit breaker. Okay, so it's a light for there. Then we have the cockpit. Let's get into the cockpit here. So there is a lot of controls. Let's get the air breaker on, AVX breaker on, and turbine breaker on. Video TX RC, don't need those. Cycle MDF, okay. Zoom in, zoom out. We have searchlight on, swimmer spotlight on, alarm silence, stability augmentation system, engine hold engage, altitude hold engage, sorry, sliding door, avionics power, winch cam, nose cam. We have so many things. Automatic turbine throttle. We have engine starts. What do we have on this side? We have ground speed toggle, radar altitude toggle, cabin lights. Let's get those on. Cockpit lights, landing lights, anti-collision lights, nav lights, positions. Okay, now let's see if we can get okay, let's just see what we have here. Okay, we have a whole bunch of different controls here. This is pretty cool. Zoom in and out here, almost like a little map. Oh, and then we have a compass. That's pretty cool. We have set altitude. We have a radar. Nice. And we have another map. I think this is for the autopilot system over there. Cycle MDF. Oh, that's cool. Nice. You can go and switch between different things there. That's pretty cool. Let's leave it on our radar. We have zoom in, zoom out, and cycle right. Okay, so these are all interchangeable, and we also have a stats screen. Nice. Okay, so these are all interchangeable, and that's pretty cool. And we have more cycles over here. Let's get our stats. Okay, one more. So we don't have the stats screen that I was looking for earlier. That's fine. Let's go and put it back on that. What else do we need to get going here? I think unlock 20 seconds and start. Yeah, let's see what those do. APU power on. Yeah, let's get that on. Why not? And it's automatic throttle. Oh, that's pretty cool. Stability. Yeah, why not? And there the helicopters. Oh, okay, it's got some very bright lights on the sides there. That's still cool. Very cool. Nice detail on top of the helicopter here. More lights at the top there. Let's see if we are taking off. Yes, we are. Once again, seems like we're doing fine. Seems to be rocking quite a bit. I'm guessing that's the throttle. And moving on to the next question episode, we have the IDCGFRB12 Marlon. This is done by a content creator called Donk, along with a content creator called Dottie. Now, you guys, once again, also know their work on the workshop. It seems like most of these guys are coming up on the top 5 week after week after week. Now, this is going to be their version of a fast response boat to emergencies. Along with that, it has a top speed of about 39 knots. It features 3 outboard engines on it. A couple other cool things on there too. So as always, guys, let's go ahead and spawn this and see what it's like in the world of Stormworks. Now, spawning this boat, and you can see it's gone and spawned right next to the dock. Obviously very convenient and useful, or as always. Now we have the outboard motors on the outside. A ton of paint blocks all over this deck. Really cool. Let's move to the front without falling off, of course. We have not much in the front. Seems like a refueling and a re-energizing hatch. Some radio antennas and spotlights at the top. We also have some deck lighting and also the machine gun mounted here in the front. Key button doesn't do anything, but that's fine. Let's go and get into the back here now. I don't think there is an underneath deck, but no, there isn't. Let's go and see what we have in here. So we have some diving gear, we have a medical bed, and 2 pilot seats. Nothing else really. Pretty cool so far. Let's go and see. We have a couple screens, clutch engagement, throttle steering, yaw. We have camera, cycle mode, screens right, screens left. Okay, and we can cycle between the camera. Okay, very nice. We have, seems like a navigation. Okay, infrared mode on the cameras. We have throttle. We have horn, front screen. Okay, I'm guessing that's speed. We have radar speed. We have toggle radar, deck lights, panel backlighting, interior lights, emergency lights, headlights, nav lights, engine start, fuel pumps. And do we have throttle? Yes, we do. Let's put the throttle up. And our throttle's on. Gear is in, I'm guessing, forward. Okay, let's get the throttle all the way up. And lights are pretty cool. I like the flashing lights at the top here. Quite nice. Let's go and get our clutch. And it's just using WS really. So let's go and increase our clutch here. And we're starting to move off. And there you go. You can see that. Really nice. I love the design here at the back with the 3 outboard motors. That looks really cool, I have to say. Really, really quite nice. It would be nice to get us a little bit quicker. It's a little bit slow, but that's fine. Still does what, around 36 knots in essence, so that's perfectly fine. Let's see how it handles. It seems to turn very, very sharp, very sharp on the turning. A little bit slow on the response, but still very nice. It seems to be jumping around a little bit, but still pretty cool. It's still pretty cool creation so far. Overall, it does look really, really good, I have to say. Let's go and get some waves on and see how it's going to handle with some waves. This is usually where these boats do fall down a little bit, is with the waves, is because it's such a small creation, it's so light, It does jump around. Now it seems to be handling the waves very well so far. Yeah, it's just sitting right on top of the waves. Just, yeah, really stable, really nice. See how it handles this big wave. Oh no, that sits really well in the water. And you can see it just jumps down, straight down. Really nice, really cool. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. And moving on to the last question of the episode, we have the Helios. Now this is done by a content creator called Rainbow Trinet. Once again, you know their work on the workshop. Now this is going to be the first boat in the new series of scientific ships for this creator. Now this is going to be the smallest one. It's meant to be a research vessel or scientific vessel itself. Now with it, it has a cruising speed around 20 knots. Along with that, it has a top speed around 37. It has a separate outboard motor which can be used in case of emergencies. Along with that, apparently also has separated hulls, obviously to increase the survivability of the ship itself. There's a couple other cool things on here. Apparently also has windscreen wipers that work and also a functioning toilet. So we'll have to obviously check that out and see how it works here in the world of Stormworks. So let's go ahead and spawn this in as always. And spawning in the last question for the episode, you can see just looking here from the top, there's things going on everywhere here. Seems like we have a maggle and some kind of key switch and a hatch here in the front. We also have another hatch here at the top. Going to the rear of this vessel, we have, it seems like an outboard motor, and then we have another outboard motor which is on the side here. I really like that. That's pretty cool. Let's go up to what do we have here. We have another maggle on a little winch. See if we can get up onto the vessel. I guess we can use the handle to pull ourselves up. Okay, what else do we have here? We have a main engine position. Okay, and we have a technical hatch. Where does that go down to? Okay, it just shows us our engines. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's go and close that and let's turn that off. We have emergency engine rotation, emergency engine position. Okay, so that drops that extra outboard. That's pretty cool. And then we have the throttle. We have release fake lifeboat. Where is that? Is that here on the top? Yes, it is. Okay, that's cool. We have lights. Okay, and we have toilets. Apparently this is working. So let's see, how does this work? Do we need to get inside before we can use those? So let's go on the toilets. Get the lights on. Let's close the door and flush. I guess it does work if it has water in there. Of course it doesn't have any water in there, so let's turn the lights off. Let's open up the door and let's get out of here. Let's close that. Pretty cool. Let's see what we have. Refueling winch for, I'm guessing that winch or that winch. We have the cabin door. Let's go in the cabin. What do we have? Let's close that. Let's get the light on. A lot of detailing, some equipment here at the back, some monitors. Okay, that's pretty cool. Buoy map, that's also nice. I like to see you can track your buoys that he's gone and made. We have depth, sonar mode, and screen. Oh, that's pretty cool. That is really nice. Clear value. Okay, we have sonar speed increase and decrease. That's really cool. Love those screens there at the back. Some more paint blocks going everywhere. We have, hello, I'm a keypad. Okay, fuel, battery, depth to seafloor, cottage. I don't know what that does. Rear flood pumps, we have navigation lights, spotlights. Let's get those off. Distress signal and distress lights. Start the generator. That's cool. So what is that? Must something to do with the scanning. Okay, interesting. I love those though. That is really cool. Let's go maybe okay, so you can choose what you want to see on the screen. Okay, so let's get our fuel. Nice. Depth, okay, and cottage. I don't know what cottage is still, but let's get our depth to seafloor. We have clutch, trim, and heaters. Monitor on the left, monitor on the right. We have electrical breaker. We have a hatch to get out, and we have wipers. I love the wipers, they're so cute. Let's go and get the clutch up and let's see if we can get this moving. Seems like we're good. There we go. And now we're heading off. Nice. Very, very nice so far. Seems like a whole bunch of things going on underneath here in terms of like electrical equipment and things. But yeah, really nice creation so far. Let's check out these. Distance to sea floor. That should be working. See the back here. Depth -13. And we have the scanning system here. That's really cool. Sonar on. Sonar mode. Oh, that is really cool. I love that. He's really gone and done a good job with scanning here on these things. Let's turn this off. Let's get cottage on. I still don't know what that is. Fuel. Nice. And if you want to increase the speed at the expense of fuel consumption, you'll find a lever at the front of the boat. Okay. Let's go to the front of the boat. Let's find that out then. I still don't know how to get to the front of the boat. That's the tricky thing here, is how do I get there? Maybe out this hatch? No. Is there a button? Yes, there is. Let's go out here. Can we pull ourselves up? Yes, we can. So let's go and grab that handle. Okay. Oh, okay. No. Let's get our throttle down and let's swim to the front and let's see what we can do there. Okay, throttle's down. Let's get out here. Hopefully we don't have to fall off, but we might. Okay. Oh no, we can just walk around. Easy enough. Let's go and open the technical hatch. And inside here, ooh, fuel valve. Hello. Let's get that fully up and let's go and close. I love that little hatch there. That's pretty cool. Let's go and close that. Oh, I just fell off. Lovely. Let's go and get up on the ship again and see what top speed we can get from this guy. Okay. Can I pull myself up? Doesn't seem to like us to get up here. Let's see if we can do that. There we go. Now we're back. Let's go and get into here. Let's see what speed we can get out of this vessel now with the fuel up. Okay, so not huge improvements, but still a little decent improvement there. The ship looks really cool. It's really compact. I love the design here of the ship. Really, really nice. I also like this little eyeball motor just in case we lose power. Let's say we lost power here. So let's go and kill the engine. Okay. We come here. We can go and come to the side. Drop the engine. Put the throttle up. And now we have power coming from the engine. Really, really cool, really nice one to end the episode off with. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. So I think we'll go ahead and end today's video over there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and found it somewhat entertaining and informative as always, and we'll see you in the next one.